Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, December the 9th, 2023. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Good old Juno in the background there. Alright, so we have a few different ones today, which is nice to see. Now I did re-roll going to do an expedition in Atlantic City and kill a couple overgrown, so I have made a couple videos on both of the new expeditions, and you can check those out on my channel. Now, in terms of daily weekly challenges, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player, you're a returning player, someone that hasn't played for a little while, or even an experienced player that plays all the time, if there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time, I'm sure you'll find one on my channel that will help you out. I always try to keep them as updated as I possibly can because this game changes all the time, especially with every update. We find new things that pop up. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to try to do some things in here in our camp. Let's go ahead and collect caps for 250. So you guys hear me talk about this all the time. I have a couple of videos out there that shows you some great locations where you can collect caps very easily. And one such location is up here in Morgantown Airport. It's full of scorched. And if you're lucky to go all the way down to the quarantine zone that you can spawn in the event called Collision Course, it usually happens right about here. All kinds of scorched there also. And the reason why this is such a good place is it has lots of ammo. Has a lot of weapons, has a lot of armor that you can simply walk to the Morgantown station. You can go and be overweight if you like. You don't have to wear it or use a carry weight booster. Basically just walk over to Morgantown Station because it's right there and sell it all off to the vendor robot that's there and easily get 250 caps. Easy. And the exact same thing you can do right down here in Welsh, because Welsh Station is right there. And Welsh, as we all know, is full of mole miners, and mole miners will have shotguns on them, they'll have missile launchers on them, they'll have the suit scraps and all that stuff that they have, and you can take all that, walk up to the train station because it's right there. You don't have to worry about being overweight and sell it all off to the vendor that's up there. And again, easy, get 250 caps. And what we're going to look at today, and what I mentioned to you guys all the time, since the beginning of time of Jim McSteel Gaming, is I like to use a scoreboard for these, okay? Now, this is a brand spanking new scoreboard. It's season 15. And right here near the beginning, we have caps here times 500. And I always talk about this all the time. And if you can, if you don't need caps right away, okay, caps, we're also talking about legendary script. We're also talking about legendary modules and stamps even, okay? And even gold bullion will be popping up here very soon, like right here, okay? I always recommend saving these particular rewards for daily, weekly challenges. And you just got to remember before the end of the scoreboard when, after a month or two goes by, a couple months go by, you'll be able to claim all these, at the end. But I just find this is a faster, quicker, easier way to get a daily, weekly challenge done, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to claim these 500 caps. Okay, now when I'm back out, you're going to see what happens. There we go. Collect caps, 250 for 250. Yes, we went overboard, 500, but you know what? We got that daily done. No problem. No problem at all. And I always kind of recommend that to people. But if you need the caps, you need the caps. You know what I mean? Or you need the gold bullion or the stamps or what have you. But if you don't need them right away, I always recommend just saving them for daily, weekly challenges. It just makes it's easy score. Extremely easy. It'll save you a lot of time. A huge time saver. Okay. What is next here, Jim, that we could do here in our camp? Scrap junk to produce lead 10. So I have several lead videos out there. Standalone videos you can check out. It gives you great ideas and locations where you can find junk items to produce lead. However, if you're looking for the faster, quickest, easiest way, because we're just doing daily, weekly challenges here, we can just bulk lead at the good old Tinker's Workbench. Again, huge time saver. Just go to your Tinker's Workbench here and go craft. Be down here to bulk. Be down here to bulk lead right there. As long as you have 20 lead scrap and 2 plastic in your stash or scrap box, this method will work for you. Just go ahead and bulk just 1 lead. That's all that we need. Now let's back out. Now that scrap that bulk lead we just crafted. Done. Scrap trying to produce lead 10 for 10. It's that easy, guys. But again, there's nothing stopping you from going in the wasteland to find junk items to scrap. Lead is very important to us here in the Wasteland, but we're just doing daily, weekly challenges here, so why not do them as fast as possible so we can move on to other things, you know what I mean? It's a huge time saver doing it that way. Okay, what else can we do here? Craft a scrap a melee weapon 5. So we talked about this one several times this past month. This one keeps popping up for some reason. And so in terms of melee weapons, we're talking about humans. So we're talking about blood eagles, cultists. We're talking about scorch, like creature. We're talking about super mutants. They all have melee weapons on them. So you can go out in the wasteland, you know, kill a bunch of them, get the melee weapons off them, and then scrap them. However, again, as a huge time saver, we're just going to be crafting them in this video because most of us, even if you're a brand spanking new player, I'm sure you have a plan that you learn right out of the vault that you can craft a melee weapon. And all you need is a weapons workbench and some materials. Let's take a look at that real quick. So here's our weapons workbench here. We're going to go craft. And I'm talking about blunt melee weapons. Nothing really crazy or serious. You know, baseball bat, board. These are one of the first two things that I remember learning in the Wasteland, like at a very low level. And they don't cost a whole lot of requirements, like baseball bat, 2 plastic, and 5 wood for a level 1. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 of these level 1s here. Baseball bats. Okay, and then we're going to back out. See how that counted? 3 for 5. And then we're going to scrap. We're going to scrap the baseball bats we just crafted. Done. Done, just like that. Again, there's nothing stopping you from going to the Wasteland, going for these melee weapons off of the human enemies and scorched and super mutant creatures. Okay, nothing stopping you at all. But, again, huge time saver. Just going to your weapons workbench. Excuse me, Jesus. Sneeze there. Wow, that was close. All right, what is next here? What else can we do here in our camp? Eat pre-war food 5. Okay, so we find pre-war food all over the Wasteland. All over the place, okay? And basically, as you guys know, I'm a huge hoarder of many different types of foods, especially canned dog food and cram and Nuka-Cola drinks. We're going to be taking a look at a few things that we can eat that is very popular in the Wasteland that's going to count. So let's try this Blammo brand mac and cheese. There we go. Let's try bubblegum. Bubblegum that you get from opening perk cards. Look at that. You probably have more bubblegum than you guys know what to do with from opening perk cards. Everyone has bubblegum on them. Let's try canned coffee. Beautiful. Let's try canned dog food. Beautiful. Wow, just like that. Let's try cram. Actually, let's try popcorn. You know, those of you who have a popcorn machine. Done, just like that. Eat pre-war food, 5 for 5, done. And don't forget the candy from the candy machine. I have a couple of videos I made. They're older videos. Like when I first started making videos, so my voice is a little rough. More rough than it usually is, you guys know that. But they're still valid today. And even birthday cake. Birthday cake, we proved out when we first got the birthday cake during those events that it does count as pre-war food also. Okay? Unfortunately, we only have 5 today, so I can only show you so much. But if you want to check out that video on my channel, I'll go through a lot, you know, not including the birthday cake because it's so new, but I go through the whole list of what I just did there. And it'll take me hours to show you exactly where to find this stuff. But even if you played the game for a day, you'll know where to find a lot of the stuff at Holy. There we go. There we go. Old acid reflux there. It's giving me a hard time today. Sorry, guys. I apologize. What's next here? What is next? Let's go ahead. Cripple, a Protectron, a Robobrain Arms 2. Okay. A great spot for some Protectrons. Fairly easy. Okay, fairly easy spot. It's right up here in good old Clarksburg. It's fairly close to one of my camps. I brought you guys up here many a times. Now, if you can't make it all the way up here, if you know of a spot that's closer to you, maybe you don't have as many caps and such, you know, by all means, you don't have to go to the exact same place that I'm taking you. This is just a good option. I try to bring you guys to fairly decent places, and you know, I'd like to change it up once in a while. But some people are low in caps, and some people just don't like fast traveling for some reason. But it is what it is. So here in this upper section of Clarksburg, it's full of robots. Down in the lower section, of course, is full of ghouls. I've brought you guys here many times. So again, good old Clarksburg here. And we're going to go after these Protectron or Robobrain arms. I never really find any Robobrains here. Robobrains are more so, I find, down here in around Berkeley. Or Beckley. Especially in around Beckley Mine Exhibit. I showed you guys that many times as well. When we go ahead and try to claim this workshop down here, I would say most times than not, there'll be Robobrains down here waiting for us. Not all the time, but some of the time. So in terms of crippling their arms, okay? You can go ahead and free aim if you like. Nothing's stopping you there. Or you can use VATS. I prefer to use VATS myself. Let's open up our Pip-Boy. There's a perk card that'll help us with that under Perception. Using VATS called Concentrated Fire. And this will allow you to move your VATS around to head, torso, legs, arms, and just make it a whole lot easier for you. Alright, so let's go ahead here. Now, if you're lucky enough, because we're aiming for the arms, if you have the right weapon that doesn't kill them right away, I'm going to use this handmade here. And if you can do it right, all you need is one Protectron. And basically, that's all you need. So, because, you know, left arm, right arms. Go ahead. Right arm. Right arm. Let's try the left arm. There we go. Cripple Protectron, Robobrain's arm. 2 for 2. The only thing I can mention to you is when you shoot off their arms, they tend to explode. You hear them going there. So there we go. Just an FYI on that if you were unaware of that or didn't know. When you start shooting at their arms, that's what happens. So don't get too close. You don't have good armor on you. Alright, but you saw there, all we needed was one Protectron. Okay? And again, if you don't have that perk card, you know, you just, you know, get something with a scope. That way you can kind of pinpoint it in, okay? That's what you can do. Alright. What is next here? We're doing pretty good here today, guys. Cripple at Deathclaw's head. 1. Perfect. You saw that it's epic. Just in case if you guys are wondering, if you guys are brand spanking new to the game, it's quite a bit of score. So an epic, if you re-roll a daily challenge and you get an epic one, as you can see, it's a lot more score than the regular ones, okay? And I don't have any, I guess I have a 5% boost on right now, so maybe a little bit more than some is, but it still shows you how much more it is as compared to a regular daily, okay? So I like the epic ones when they show up. They're a tiny bit harder, but not too hard, you know, nothing crazy. So Deathclaws, we can go over here to Deathclaw Island. We all know about that one, even if you're a brand new player. Another great spot, a guaranteed spot for Deathclaws is right here, the abandoned waste dump. Now, if you go inside that cavern, there'll be at least 2 there. Sometimes 3, you guys saw that in videos, but most times 2, most of the time, I would say. And pretty good spot in there. So let's go ahead, we're going to go Deathclaw Island. I'm on a private server anyway. Now, if you can't make it to the abandoned waste dump because maybe it's too high of a level or if it's just way too far away, if you go to the forest, you know, Deathclaw Island, and the Deathclaw's already dead, just server hop. That's all you have to do. I know some people, they don't like server hopping for some reason, but server hopping is part of the game. And, you know, you need to get that Deathclaw to get that score, okay? Just server hop, take a couple minutes out, and eventually you'll come across a server where you'll find a Deathclaw that's alive, okay? So let's go over here. And again, you can free aim for the head, or you can use VATS. We've already talked about that. Using VATS under Perception. Concentrated Fire, just aim for the head if you're using VATS. So we're going to sneak up here. We're going to try to do the aimey thing this time. Stay right there, bud. He's a transporter, see that? There we go. See how we did that one? So that one there wasn't too bad. We free aimed just to kind of show you. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, he doesn't like the water, see that? Huh? Is he hiding behind a tree? I hit this guy about 20 times now. There we go. I also counted as kill a creature. Sure it does. Sure it does. See, everything goes down once when he acknowledges your existence, right? Alright. Excuse me. How you feeling now there, buds? How you feeling now? Not so great, eh? Alright. Again, Deathclaw Island, great spot. Great spot for a Deathclaw. Let's see what's next here. Kill a creature, 12. Again, creatures are, you know, we're talking about everything but a human and a robot. Okay, so creatures are insects, they're animals, they're cryptids, they're, you know, Deathclaws, you know, grafted monsters, they're scorched, ghouls, super mutants. But what's not a creature is a human, like cultists, blood eagles, something that you would find in the expedition, except for the overgrown. The overgrown might be considered creatures. You could try that out. If you like, let me know in the comments if you do, and if it counts. I'm sure it does, but, yeah, because the overgrown aren't really, are classified as creatures, I would think, anyway. But in this video here, we're fairly close to good old Tyler County Fairgrounds. Let's pop over here. Look at that little camp. That was one of my first camps. That's a long time ago. I fit everything in a camp that you could possibly use in that garage, by the way. That garage is awesome. Alright, so we're here. Good old Tyler County Fairgrounds. Kill a creature, 12. Nothing real special. Any old weapon, any which way you like. $731, nice. Let's go ahead here. Now, you don't have to come here if you're, again, if you're low on caps, if you're closer to a spot where there's some creatures, right? Doesn't have to be scorched, can be ghouls, right? Super mutants, same kind of deal. By all means. Even this insect in here, see this insect? Rad roach, see? Creature. Got him from way over here. Nice. Look at this here. Nice. Bobblehead big guns. We'll save that for another time. You don't need him right away. Not really using big guns. Keep on going. Another rad roach. And we just need one more. And a cute little fella there. So you see, you can even have done that and then come here, pick up all the scorch, get up all the weapons, all the melee weapons that they might have on them. See, pickaxe, right? Just give you an example, okay? Just kind of tying some of those things in, like while I do them, just to kind of show you. And is that it? Are we done? We are done. Just like that, guys. Easy. Fairly quick today too, as well. Despite all my talking and explaining and yapping. Let's go down here. A little more quieter down here. Alright. We're in danger. See you later. Again, we are complete. Easy, easy. You do it the right way, you can get it done in no time. And that's the way I kind of show you guys. I do it this way just so that way there we can move on to other things. You can go on and play the game whatever way you like. You can go on to, you know, shopping or doing other things in your life. But, you know, if I can do this stuff, anyone can. That's for sure. I just try to show you the quickest, easiest way. And despite me having some issues with my throat there. But, yeah, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.